Alright, here we go. This is my place. It ain't much. Um, yeah, normal stuff. Mason Bakery, all the barrels and stuff that you showed us the other night. Wheat farm with barrels to put it all in, and dining room, carpentry, market, weapons cabinet. Hey, that's something I wanted to ask if you know. How do you find out how much money you have? Because I sold a bunch of excess armors and stuff that I had in all these weapon racks and stuff for new guys, and I had ended up accidentally making like an extra 10 of each item. So I sold it all to a caravan guy and made like 2,500 gold off of it, but I don't know how to find out where that's at. There's my tree farm. They farm it, put it in the barrels like you showed us. This is one thing that I did notice. I took, here, let me do this. I took and planted all of them pear trees and apple trees, and you can harvest them and they continue growing just like the others. You didn't really show that. I'd asked you about it. Yeah, it's a 1-for-1 for the first planting, but after you plant them, you can just, like I've only harvested the rows one time. I did 10 rows. That way it would fill a barrel. But yeah, if I was making apple pies or pear pies, you can harvest them. That worked out really good. That's just temporary. There's the hospital I was telling you about. Did I make it right? I mean, there's another med bid thingy over here. But yeah, there's all my buildings. Got roads in between everything. My barracks, or it's not barracks, it's really, this is housing. But I made enough so that I got like 20 something. That way there'd be enough for, like you said, to make a bunch of extra. Storage to get all the mud out of the middle whenever I built something. It's just been sitting there. This is something that I thought was cool that I figured out. Flowers. Remember how you was talking about the colors? Making your own colors? Well, you can do it like this. I'm sure you know this, but I did it. I figured out to do it like this, and then when you harvest them, it still leaves it just like the others. So you can fill your barrels up with all the colors to make all the roof tiles. Like for the hospital, I'd been using all wood roof, but for the hospital I'm gonna use red, and then for the barracks I'm gonna use a different color, or for the housing rather. And then there's my mines. I found a bunch of coal down here, so I'm working on some, but I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mines on coal. I don't like the laddering system in the game because it's really a pain in the butt to try and get up. But I finally got a ladder there and put some scaffolding there, and the scaffolding lets them get over to this laddering and then go all the way up and get out. So they're not running through the cave maze to try and get back. That was just where I farmed some sand. Here's this is my iron mines. I found this. I found it early, but I couldn't build the mines because you needed iron and coal, and I just finally started getting coal. I'm learning really slow as I go, or playing it really slow as I go, trying to build everything and get as much out of everything as I can. But I got 1, 2, 3, and then 2 more making, so 5. And then I'll probably be able to go down a couple levels and then weed it out this way and get probably 2 or 3 more if the iron goes all the way down like it's, like you said it did. It usually does, rather. I don't know. But that's it, man. That's a full day's work. I've been playing since noon today, and it's after midnight, so that's 12 to 14 hours. Yeah, I'm definitely not as quick as you are. But it works. Everything's, the wheat's all, I set it up so that they cut wheat and keep wheat in these barrels all the time. There's always, 10 wheat in each barrel or thereabouts. And they make and keep bread here. And then they keep, I don't know where they keep I don't remember. They keep the stuff you use to make bread, the flour somewhere. I don't know. Maybe they're just making it now as they need it. I may have turned it off. Food, baking. No, I've got 10 on hand somewhere, so there's 10 somewhere in a barrel. I just don't know where yet right this moment. It's probably there on my floor. But yeah, that's this is my best go at it so far. Miller is my first town. I mean, I did a couple yesterday before I watched your little video, and just basically got my butt handed to me, a couple times because I didn't know what to do. And then after watching your little video, it's helped me go from two wipes, I mean, just complete failures, to I've lost two people the entire game, since I started at noon today. I buried one of them. The other one I got rid of because I didn't have stone at the time. I had literally just started. And he ran. I started up here and I was moving past here, and it said something about a black crab or something has grabbed onto his leg, and it killed him. So I don't know. I never seen it, so I haven't seen it since. But my guys have gone down and cleared the whole first level of the maze or the mine or dungeon or whatever you want to call it. I got stuff laying all over the place. I need to send my guys down to get it all. How do you know how to equip your heroes? That's another question. Answer them two to me. The questions that I've only asked you two. I can't remember what the other one was now, but you'll know because you just watched it and heard it. If you can answer them, send me a message with the answer to them two questions. That'd be great. Oh, more gravel. So much coal over here, though. It's crazy. I didn't realize that the stuff would be in such high abundance and just keep going and going and going. So I guess minerals really aren't so bad. It'll probably be, a lot worse to try and get gold and stuff. Anyhow, I'm going to keep this video short because this is just kind of a, hey, this is what I've done so far today for, to let you see, and so you can criticize it. I want you to be, critique it. Tell me what I'm screwing up on. Tell me what I'm doing wrong. What's gonna affect my game output later. Because I haven't built some stuff still. I mean, I don't have a foundry. I don't have a forge. I don't have, any way to make glass. Do I need windows in these buildings, or is it just aesthetic? I've gotten some sand thinking that I'd be able to make windows, and then realized, well, I need iron to make a forge, and then to make the smelter thingy to turn the sand or mud into iron, which is good that I'd kept all this mud so that I can turn all that into glass. But yeah, I'm just now starting to get to that point. I don't have that throughput path like you got already. To where you can just, okay, I got to have this to move into this, and then just keep going and going and going. And you could probably have done all this in 2 hours. But hey, I had fun doing it. So, all right. So again, answer them two questions if you can for me, and critique the shit out of it. Let me know. Let me know what I need to change, what I need to look at, and what I need to do different. Like already, I know that this is bad. This turned out really bad, having all these trees. I mean, it's good to have the tree farm, but I've got way too many, and if I try to harvest, as you can see, I've set it up to where they'll do just this row. Because if I do all of it, they'll start piling wood everywhere because they won't cut it and then put the wood up. They'll cut the wood, drop the wood on the ground where there's no room to drop it on the ground because I didn't leave any room for it. So I'm thinking about moving it down here. That way there's room, because what they end up doing is they end up piling the wood all inside here in my tavern and in my tavern rooms, and anywhere in this general vicinity gets completely covered in wood. And it's not a bad thing, but it has happened a couple times. Like my people will come over here and try and get a piece of wood that's in here, and they'll get stuck, or they'll just sit there for like 30 or 40 seconds before they finally just turn around and walk off. So yeah, anything else that you can notice, I mean, I'm trying to show you it all. Let me know. All right, thanks, man.